Hello everybody. We'll look at the concept of destructors of classes. So when a class is constructed, a certain amount of memory is allocated to the class. Uh, it is in this memory that all the, rather not the class, but to the object of the class, and it is in this memory that all the values of the variables of the class are saved. It is on this memory that all the functions operate on the values. Whenever, like, we know the basic concept that whenever a variable is declared, some memory is allocated, and when the code is not in the scope, then the memory is deallocated. So this is a basic concept, and with, for example, whenever we have a function call, or then when the code enters the function piece of the code, in the piece of the code where the function is there, all the variables of the function get some memory in it, and whenever it exits the function, all that memory is released. So similarly, whenever a class is object of a class is created, memory is allocated for the object, and whenever that scope of that object ends, the memory is released from the object. Memory is released for that object. So this destructor is a function which gets called whenever a object is destroyed. It gets destroyed when it goes out of scope. Now C++ gives us the ability to write into this destructor function. So here we have written a very simple class called line. This is the constructor of the class, and this is the destructor of the class. The function name of the destructor is always tilde followed by the class name. Here we are doing a very simple thing. All we are doing is, in this destructor function, all we are saying is we are just printing out a message saying that the object has been deleted, and in the constructor function we are saying the object has been created. Let us see how this behaves. So we have this main function here. Inside that we have defined a scope. Okay. Inside that scope we have created an object instance of line. We did some set line length to it. We printed out the length. Then once it goes out of the scope, it is expected that it has gone out of the scope. So this object will be deleted. So the destructor will get called. So the expectation is that the destructor function will get called, and we see this object as being deleted message printed, and then outside scope message being printed. So let us see how this is behaving. How this code is behaving. So the first is object is being created. So this is called by the constructor when it enters the scope. The line is printed. Then we went out of the scope, so object got deleted. So object is being deleted, and then the outside scope function is got deleted. Okay. So the key point to remember is every time an object moves out of the scope, so where it is not needed, automatically its destructor gets called. Okay. We can write into the destructor function the name of the we can write into the destructor function. C++ allows us that, and the name of the destructor function is tilde followed by the class name, and to write into the destructor function, first it has to be declared in the class as a public.